It's Stafford's Lions going up against Manuel's Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Here comes the D swarming to the line. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. This is Theo Riddick. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing his car on third down. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Carr now to throw. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. In motion, Patterson. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here come the Lions now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
On third down, Abdullah. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Carr now on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On play action, now Carr. Steps away to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Carr to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. In motion left goes Jones. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a third time here on fourth down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. So they will go for it. Stafford. Flush to his right. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Third and long, it's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. First down, the run with Lynch. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
694.
Now Carr again. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play. Stafford to Tate. 43 yards. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Hey, partner, let me take you league-wide for a second. Surprised right now that we only have 2 3-0 teams remaining, Atlanta and Kansas City?
After last week's games, yes, because a number of them came in with great momentum, and you thought that that would continue. I thought Tampa Bay would win at Minnesota and continue to be undefeated. You know, I thought that...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Not something you see a whole lot of. A sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
To throw his Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Stafford on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And Cook has it, left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in the contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Lions on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sean Robinson. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. On third and long, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Robinson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Marquette King now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Second and 10, Stafford again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Lions on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And the Raiders Raiders have got him. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 54 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Abdullah, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be.
And now look at him go. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Raiders. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Carr now on 1st down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have doing for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down following the run. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 37 yards. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles. It's
amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Throwing now is Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A toss to Abdullah. They find some open field here. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They'll look to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they will take over at the 20.